Okay, let's take a look at Ryan Villopoto cutting a fast lap on a supercross track. One of the first things that I like is how he comes into the corner and his head forward, his arms are out away from his body, and I like the way he uses the front brake in the corner. And exiting the turn, his weight is well forward over the front end of the bike, keeping his face piece close to the crossbar pad. As he enters the whoops, he gets back a little bit to make sure the front end is light, then levels the motorcycle out going through the whoops so that it goes flatter. Again, exiting the corner head forward over the front end of the bike so he can be very aggressive with the power. In the middle of the jump, his weight is forward, neutral on the motorcycles. This makes it a lot easier for him to adjust the front end, whether he wants it high or wants it low, depending on the particular situation. When exiting the corner, I think traction is always very important to get there as quickly as possible. Then every jump is a little different. On some, you'll want the nose down so that you get a better, smoother transition from the landing to the takeoff so that the bike gets a better launch and carries a better momentum. As he exits the corner again, I love the head forward over the front end, finger on the front brake, and clutch. Through these whoops, he starts out level. Then he decides to do a wheel tap all the way through. Technique you might want to work on, but I'd practice that going slow first. Over jumping a jump slightly. If there's nothing down at the bottom that's going to affect the motorcycle, hit it a little bit more aggressive. Land on the back wheel so that you can get a quicker and a stronger drive through the next section. Again, tapping the top of this with the front end a little bit high so that you get a quicker drive, driving the motorcycle forward. Timing, timing, timing. Now we got a short transition in between so the nose goes down a little bit more so that the suspension settles and rebounds out. Once again into the corner of the head, very forward. You may want to take a quick glance at the board here and notice that Villopoto is not on the board and not in the top 5. Again, entering the corner, weight forward, weighting the outside peg, arm out away from his body, getting a nice controlled drive and being able to hold his line. You know, there's a lot of people that said Villopoto's style has changed a little bit. Well, keep in mind that indoors and outdoors are a little bit different. He is forward and he is over the front end and needs to be a lot more in Supercross because things are happening very quickly and you have to be able to control that bike and make it go where you want it to go. Keep the head over the front end as much as you possibly can. Be on the balls of your feet. Try to stay as light on the motorcycle as possible. Use your clutch smoothly coming out of the corner and make sure that you lean with the bike, particularly in the berm turns and a little on the outside edge of the seat when you're doing the flat turns. Now Villopoto takes a glance at the board. Hasn't popped up yet. Takes the time for it to show up. Next thing you know, Villopoto, top of the board, number 1. Okay, let's watch Villopoto do this lap and see what it really looks like. As you watch Ryan finish this lap, just remember, it's as easy as that.